and that's what they're opting into.
Well, with this very short-range composition from Immortals that has Kalista and Sylas and Poppy, Team Liquid say, all right, give us the Swain. The Seraphine goes bottom. Hans will be off a traditional AD.
Do that, because I do think it was a clever draft, but if you don't perform at the end of the day, the pick doesn't really matter.
Well, Immortals off to a nice start here. Yeah, the gold's pretty close between the teams. It's not like they're running away with any of these lanes, but Kenvi can easily secure that Drake there.
In the 2v2. KazaLoLLCShighlights has basically, timed his headbutt every single time there, or pulverized, I guess it is actually, every single time that Nautilus is hooking in, right?
And there's only about 40 seconds or so left on it, so they do need to drop it, use it just somewhere. And it looks like they'll try to take this turret as low as they possibly can up here in top side. Of course, not enough to guarantee the full kill, but at least they get the 2 plates. At least they get the guaranteed money. And they're still looking to make this move. Whippo getting slammed here, a little bit more damage coming out, and it's first blood over to Revenge.
Nice move by Immortals bot lane. Like we were saying, they start getting proactive on the map. They, with that shove after the dragon, just rotate up to the top side, drop the Rift Turret. They're going to be able to grab this turret as well and keep funneling gold onto both Lost and Revenge.
That was actually great, right? I love the fact that they do this post-dragon take as well, so there's not any chance of a cross-map play. They'd already taken Herald top side. They take the dragon bot side. They immediately go top. Lost gets all the local. You take that down. So we'll see if TL is going to be able to look for that sort of a play, because they do need to start challenging here. They need to make sure that they can get those item completions in.
Torin all hanging out here in mid. Bjergsen coming up behind to join them as Whippo needs to rotate over. KazaLoLLCShighlights going in. Seraphine ulti goes out. Kenvi's going to be your target here at the start. He's going to be taken very low, but he ain't dead yet. He gets himself away. Team Liquid dogpiling in the middle of everybody. There goes the disengage, and there goes Kenvi. It's 1-0 in the fight for Team Liquid.
That was a great fight for Team Liquid. That fat meatball composition you saw, there was a lot of damage thrown their way. A big Gnarl, a lot of damage, a big Everfrost, but just not enough to actually punch through the health bars.
Oh, KazaLoLLCShighlights coming over the wall, looking for revenge, but now Immortals trying to strike back a little bit. Revenge about to drop. Whippo barely stays alive as Immortals try to get away from it. Santorin's on the chase, going after Ignar, looking to see if the Spectral Maw can land, but Power of Evil saves his support. TL
only hits the tank. Megnar is ready to go from Revenge, but they just didn't have the follow-up damage. They couldn't burst them down.
Yeah, they're able to push, drop the Rift Herald, like you said. Herald's going to finish this turret off.
No problem there. Doesn't look like they're going to commit to trying to give it a second charge into the tier 2 or anything. Lost can pick that one up.
They're going to just trade it for a top lane tier 1, which this late in the game, I don't think is valuable. So I'm going to straight up say it. I just think it's a bad decision.
It's definitely curious. I mean, there was good vision control for Immortals. I understand Team Liquid being a little scared to just like face check it. And technically, there were some item advantages. Like you said, the Chempunk Chainsword
on Seraphine, because, the E unempowered is a slow, but Riley's actually turns it into a root. And then if you empowered, turns it into a stun. So
very good stuff there as Whippo and Revenge 1v1. And Revenge just clocks on.
If you see a TP straight out to mid, Whippo is answering top. He does have his ulti and his TP. And they're trying to get mid lane prio here. They're going to go.
All right, Santorin might just be the target here at the very start. Uses the ulti to get himself away, and a nice team fight coming out as Immortals are going to be locked down here a little bit. Whippo going on a rampage, Revenge going down. Santorin suffers now as well as Power of Evil looks for more. He's still got the stolen Swain ulti, but KazaLoLLCShighlights is looking to take him down. He can't do it, and Lost grabs the kill. Power of Evil keeps on tanking, but he can't find the heal in time. Lost gets cut to pieces, and Whippo ain't firing blanks. Ignar tries to get out, but Immortals have already lost 3, and it's about to be 4. Bjergsen just needs one more hit, and he gets it. Team
is so heavily punished. Kind of reminiscent to the game last Saturday, that overextension for the Flash Ari charm where we found Honey Fruit in the river, so you could have picked that up and tried to heal off that, but back to live, we're fighting again.
KazaLoLLCShighlights in the stasis as Power of Evil and Kenvi look to take him out, but they're going to lose their own support in the process. 1 for 1 as Whippo is knocked away, and Revenge goes forward looking for Santorin. He's going to be in the middle of everybody, but he barely gets away for now. They'll turn their attention back over to Bjerg. The double kill comes through to Lost, and Immortals got to be careful now. Whippo's made his way back into the fight, and the barrels are vicious. Kenvi tries to disengage a little bit more. Revenge wants to kite it out. Whippo goes unstoppable, and Revenge goes over the wall. Immortals trying to get everybody.
That's my time with stopwatch, but it's right back to live.
Every single time, the fights just don't stop now. KazaLoLLCShighlights tanking up here on the front line as Power of Evil's got to be careful. Seraphine ulti flies out. Nicely done from Hans. Revenge locked down, but now trying to get himself away as KazaLoLLCShighlights ready to follow it up yet again. Another Poppy Hammer trying to get rid of the TL Chase squad. It's a 1-0 for TL. They've taken Revenge out of the picture. They have so much health, and they have Seraphine. They're going to the Baron.
Immortals just don't have anywhere close to enough damage to actually burst them down. With Seraphine, this is so risk-free. We'll see if Poppy can get over. Hex Flash coming in from Kenby.
Core JJ taken pretty low here. No longer has the ulti available to use, and Power of Evil's going to take him out, and now Escape as well. Lost tries to stand and fight, throwing Ignar right back into the middle, but they got to be careful because Bwipo is godlike. Lost goes into the stasis, but everybody evaporates around him. A quadra kill on Bwipo, and Team Liquid gets the ace.
Bwipo gets his revenge against Immortals after that solo kill, obliterating them in front of the Baron and setting his team up so cleanly after a very long fight. So many cooldowns were spent that his ultimate idea of always wanting more, but they just haven't been able to actually get it.
Absolutely. I mean, I think at this stage, they were probably feeling like that may have been the last hurrah here. Around the initial take for Soul, going bad really hurt them. We'll see if they can hold on and try to make any sort of a miracle happen now, but all the cards are in TL's hands. Nearly 8,000 in the gold lead. They're going for a TV flank. This is maybe the last play.
Trying to make something happen down here. Ignar flashed out to try to get the ulti onto Bwipo to lock him down long enough. Bwipo now in a 1 versus 3, trying to stand and fight it. He brings down the ulti, but it won't be able to do much. He dies, but what is the cost? Back in the Immortals base, Nexus turret number 1 collapses. The rest of Team Liquid working together to get that one done. Immortals may have taken out that side laner, but that's about all.
PoE's looking though.
Backing away. Power of Evil coming around from the side, but he's all alone. Now Bjergsen going to be telling the same tale. He goes into the stasis, buying more time. Hans Sama with the ulti, but it's not going to find the distance it needs. Lost, chain CC'd, and exploded. No way out for him. Revenge is going to follow shortly thereafter. Immortals, they wanted to use the 5v4. They wanted to find something, but Team Liquid is too far ahead. Power of Evil, stolen Swain ulti or not, it might. Okay, all right, make me a liar. That's all cool. That's all cool. Team Liquid, they're still gonna get it done though. Power of Evil can be. They're trying to get away. It takes a while.
They'll get him.
Yep, they're smacking him around. It takes a second.
Maybe they won't.
Power of Evil still escaping. That infinite duration Swain ulti as long as you got
Double
target.
TP!
Run!
Get out of
They're
there!
bringing in the backup. Team Liquid looking to end the game here. 34 minutes in, 17-8. Team Liquid takes out Immortals.
Nice win by Team Liquid there. Slow and steady.